You know, a lot of times when it comes to black people in politics, you know, a lot of us, unfortunately, are governed by emotions, and sometimes we don't really know what to ask for. Case in point, you have Representative Karen Whitsett. She's a Democrat from Detroit. She's sitting there with Donald Trump, and she's going to ask Donald Trump for something we don't need more of. And I'm going to explain why we don't need more of what she's asking for from Donald Trump. Let's go ahead and roll that clip.
And take pride in that, as well as being able to, you know, as you addressed about the historical black colleges, I would love to see a historical black college in the city of Detroit. I think that would be amazing, and I think you're just the president to be able to make that happen.
It's an interesting idea, actually.
I think that you can.
They've got a lot of money now. We're all set, so I don't know, maybe we can work something out.
I think you can make that happen.
We'll talk about that.
I would love to talk about that. Also, and you've considered everything else that I wanted to talk about.
No, but I think your idea about historically black colleges, universities coming here, one real good one,
yes.
I think it's a great idea.
Thank you.
With all you said, that really, I remember everything you said word for word, but you know what, that was an idea I hadn't heard of. I don't know if anyone's ever thought of that, but John, you want to start working on that, please?
Absolutely.
Isn't that a good idea?
That's a great idea, and I have a couple ideas exactly where to put it, Karen.
I don't know, that might have been a filler for you. It might have been just a filler, but it wasn't a filler up here.
No, it's not,
that's a
not
great,
a filler. It's not a filler.
We're going to have John James work on it. If John works on it, I'll bet you it happens.
Oh, I know it'll happen. I mean, John James is the man to make that happen. We've been working really great together, and
Good.
I'm looking forward to continue working with you and the White House to be able to continue. And Jerron has been awesome to work with. So
Say
I
hello
thank
to
you.
Say hello to your husband.
I will. He's actually in the car.
Oh, he's in the car. Can we bring him in, please? Is he all right? I mean, why is he in the car?
Okay, so you heard her. She said that she would like a HBCU in Detroit. Okay. Representative Karen Whitsett. All the problems that's going on in Detroit right now with jobs and all kind of other things that's going on, and you asking for an HBCU that only so many people can go to, why didn't you ask Trump about what's going to go on with putting some manufacturing jobs in Detroit? Why don't you ask Trump about giving money to black Americans, African American small businesses, that they can have capital to grow or have capital to start businesses so you can create jobs within the black community? Why don't you ask him things like that? I mean, why are you asking for HBCU? Listen, you don't go to the HBCUs you have. Not every black person in America like, oh man, I got to get into an HBCU. It's not like that. It should be like that, but it's not like that. So you ain't even filling up the roles in HBCUs that you have. That's why they're getting all these foreigners to come in to HBCUs. Maybe you fill up the ones we have, we could talk about getting more. But come on, man. I mean, HBCUs, I'm tired of hearing that. Oh, we need to go get more money from Trump for HBCUs. Like, okay, we in the middle of a pandemic and you talking about the HBCU? Seriously? We're in a pandemic. You should be asking Trump for money for the black community so we can take care of our health care, because we don't have money for that. You should be asking Trump for money. You should be asking Trump, if you're going to talk about prisons, you should talk about, hey, Trump, could you put in where you can't discriminate against a person's prison record? That'll help a lot of people. And that's something he could do right now. It wouldn't cost him nothing. Where jobs can discriminate based on a record. You could ask him to do that. Matter of fact, Dr. Colin Anderson has stated that he was sent a memo from the White House that they wanted him to go talk to Donald Trump about what he can do for black America. Now, he said at the time, he sent a letter to Donald Trump about what he can do, but he didn't want to go up there because all the politics that go along with that. And I knew exactly what he was talking about. If Dr. Claude Anderson, which is the perfect person to go talk to Donald Trump about what black people need, he has the research, he has wrote books, he has worked in government. He's the perfect person I would want to tell me what black people need, or tell a president what black people need. And yet he didn't want to go up there, because I get it. Because anybody that say they're going to go up there and talk to Donald Trump, what are a lot of you going to do? Because you're immature politically. You're going to say, why is he up there? He's a sellout. Oh, all of a sudden he's a Trump supporter. And, oh, because you have this hatred for Donald Trump because, the liberal told you to. That's why we don't get things. But notice every group go up there and talk to Donald Trump. Asians go talk to him. Hispanics go talk to him. Arabs, Native Americans, everybody go talk to Trump and get something out of him. But when it comes to us, we don't want to go up there and talk to him. Just because you talking to him don't mean that you're selling out. You're selling out if you don't try to get something for your people. I mean, why, you talking about, oh, well, he racist or whatever. I don't care what he is. If he is, he isn't. Some of y'all go into jobs every day and work for people who racist. Well, you gonna go quit your job? You go to the grocery store, there's racist people there. You gonna quit, you're not gonna buy food? There are racist people at the gas station sometimes, but you're not gonna pump gas. In America, you're gonna deal with that. As long as I ain't gotta live with you, I can deal with you for 10 minutes. We as black folks gotta stop being so fear-driven and emotionally governed. That hurts black people. That's why we get nothing done politically. Always in your emotions. Emotions should be for your family. It shouldn't be for people that you don't even know. If you need to go speak to Donald Trump and say, hey, Donald Trump, this is what I want for the black community. We need to get reparations, and this is why, Donald Trump. We need reparations to fix all our issues and problems in the black community. Now, you guys approved trillions of dollars for coronavirus, so I know good and well you guys can approve reparations. Why don't you go tell Donald Trump that? If he say no, okay, he said no. But at least you went up there and said something. It's on the record that you said something. You looking out for black people. Tell Donald Trump, hey, we need to, look at all these people that's in prison right now. We need to look at that. If they have a nonviolent offense, let them out. We need more opportunities for people in our communities. Instead of having our communities gentrified, well, why don't we, create more ways for us to reinvest in our communities? The opportunity zones is more so for people that got money. We talking about for the average person to rebuild the community and give cities money, and they must be allocated for black communities to restore schools, to restore businesses like business grants, etc. And if people create so many jobs for people, you give them more money. There's so many different ways, but we need money coming to the black community. That's what we need. We don't need HBCUs. Sorry, we don't. That's not a need. That's a luxury right now, HBCU. And if Donald Trump is all asking to come talk to him about what's going on in the black community and what could he do, go talk to the man. You ain't living with him. Go talk to him. That's the same thing the Congressional Black Caucus did. The man say, okay, well, come up here and talk to me about Black America. And then they don't get nothing done. But the Asians go up there and talk to them, and they got an Asian empowerment executive order. That's what the Asians got. Why? Because they went up there and talked to him. You go get all your emotions because you don't like him. Who cares about if you like him or not? That's not how you run business. Business is about taking care of business for the community. We got to get out of that. Don't tell me nothing about no HBCUs and you don't fill up the ones you got. But leave me a comment. Let me know what you think about the situation with this sister here. Like I said, some people just do not need to talk. They should have said, you know what? Ask Dr. Claude Anderson, or can you guys have a meeting or something? But, why would we want to put Dr. Claude Anderson through some of y'all that run through here? My God, I get so aggravated. Because you got a crowd of black folks that they run through me. They really do. It's like these people have treated us horribly for the past 50 years. And you still doing the same thing. The same thing. The exact same thing. And that's why we get nothing out of the deal. That's why, you talking about what people, why they say they don't want to vote. Because of people like you. That's why they don't want to vote. You so hardcore talking about the Democrats and they do nothing for us. Then you want to get mad at people for not wasting their time with a group of people that don't want to do nothing for us. I mean, that's silly. That's very silly. And don't let people talk down to you about asking questions about who you should vote for or not. Don't let them call you dumb and call you stupid and call you an idiot and constantly cussing. That's not no news reporter. That's just old ghetto trash. That's calling yourself a news reporter. It don't matter if they're in a boule. People trying to learn something. They don't need to be insulted while you're trying to learn. Black people have been held back on a lot of knowledge, and they come into you or your platform to try to learn something, and you're insulting them. Or you're being real catty and all kind of other things, or your guests being catty. Because black people just have some questions and they don't feel that, hey, something's not right here. We're not going to sit up here and constantly keep voting for these people and they give us nothing. Why not go talk to Donald Trump and say, hey, Trump, we need X, Y, Z for our vote. That's truly quid pro quo. You go ask Trump, hey, Trump, we need this. And we don't need HBCU either. And you can tell Joe Biden this is what we need. Or Joe, Joe don't give you nothing. So you do better go and ask Trump for it at this point, because Joe ain't giving us crap. He's just telling you, hey, look at my record. Ain't no way I care about your record. Your record ain't worth a drop of piss. We're talking about what you're going to do for black Americans. Not people of color, but black Americans. You need to play both sides, folks. Don't let these people call you dumb, stupid, ignorant, and all that kind of, because you asking questions, you want to play both sides. Every other group play both sides, and that's why they get things and we don't.